Alright, so I'm gonna make a guide here for this dumb save. This is one of the most annoying saves in the game because it is very inconsistent. Most people do it this way. You do a little stutter in midair and then try to jump through. However, there's a better strat you can do with full jumping. Now, normally, this is not actually possible to do because of subpixels. This strat is so precise, it actually requires you to abuse the vertical subpixels. So you actually need to abuse that, otherwise this strat is not possible. So how do you do that? Well, obviously the first thing you want to do is align with this wall and save. And then you have to count the different jumps that you do. You can either do 4 or a 5 frame through these jumps, because these are the equivalent of gates. So a 5 frame looks like when you almost hit the top spike, and a 4 frame is just below that. So you have to look very carefully for your jump heights. So that was a 5 frame, that was a 4 frame, that was a 4 frame. And dependent on which combinations of jumps, this strat is either possible or impossible. And by the way, after doing each jump, you have to pause for a tiny amount of time to make your subpixels stabilize. If you jump too early, you're gonna do the equivalent of a bunny hop, and your subpixels are gonna mess up. So the different combinations that you can get, there are 4 different combinations. Open Paint here. So you can get either a 4 frame, you can get a 5 4 4. By the way, the order of these don't matter. You can get a 5 good 5 4, and you can get a 5 5 5. These are the only combinations possible. So a total of 4 different combinations, and again, the order of which you get these with these jumps in does not matter. So a 5 4 4 is the same as a 4 4 5 or a 4 5 4, etc. So what you want to be looking for is an odd number of 4s. So this right here is a odd number of 4s. This is not an odd number of 4s. This is an odd number of 4s. And this is not an odd number of 4s. You want 3 4s or 1 4. Now, if you don't get this, let me just bring up the game again. If you do get an even number of 4s, the subpixel strat is no longer possible. So what do you do then? So that was 3 5s, which means that this is not possible. If I try to do the bonk strat, it's not going to work. So if this happens, you have to do this. You just do 1 full jump before trying the jump, which will fix your subpixel, and now it's possible. So you do a bonk strat and then try it. Also, remember to stabilize your, not jump instantly after doing the bonk, because then you'll do a bunny hop. So that was even force, which does not work. So you have to do the jump before. That was 3 5s, doesn't work. And then you see there. So when you have an odd number of 4s, that's when the jump is possible. If you do not have an odd number of 4s, you have to do a full jump bonk. And you can do this much easier bonk strat.